What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Redemption with Jaden. This week we've got round 4, the fourth and final round of the Lackey Grand Prix tournament, at least the Swiss portion of the tournament. After this round, there will be a top cut with the top 4 players. So, yeah, it looks like pretty much everyone, I think, right now in like the top 8 or so has a shot at making it into the top 4, depending on how this round goes. So it's a pretty exciting round. Currently, I'm sitting in 3rd place, and Seth, my opponent this round, is sitting in 5th place. So the winner of this game is very likely to make it into the top 4. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool to see how it all shakes out. Right now, I think Josh, who's sitting in 1st place, he's undefeated and he has a pretty high loss hold differential. Pretty sure he's the only one who's guaranteed to be in the top cut right now. He's playing Luke this week, and Luke is pretty relatively close to guaranteed, but his loss hold differential could be passed up, especially if he happens to lose to Josh. So it's all kind of in flux right now, and it's going to be pretty fun to get that going. So what do we got going on this week? What are we taking up against Seth? As you can see, I've got this guy here, this Babylonian Merchants, who really hasn't seen a whole lot of play since rotation happened, because Babylonians lost a lot of their flair, I guess, a lot of their really good stuff, particularly the TXP Nebuchadnezzar, Nurgle Sharizer, some of their enhancements like Belshazzar's Banquet. So Babylonians lost a lot, but I think they can be okay in rotation. I think they can make it. Crimson is just a decent brigade enhancements wise, things like Seized by Babylon, which obviously works best with Babylonians anyway, and Hypocrisy, Betrayal. I always like Wages. Got access to some cool stuff, and there are some decent Babylonian naval characters like the new Nebuchadnezzar. He's very solid. He's kind of seeing uh, his way into some animal defenses too, so just kind of like generic Crimson stuff. He's basically the Jeremiah of evil characters, lets you either ban to a Babylonian or toss the next enhancement played by opponent. He cannot be negated. Both of those are really good things to not be able to negate. And if a Daemon hero is in play, you can convert him to a hero after battle. So if you want a 4/3 white-purple hero that tosses the next enhancement, that's pretty good too. And actually, that kind of works in our deck because we're playing white, and we're playing Jeremiah, so having a similar character he's going to fit right in. I don't know if we'll ever necessarily want to convert him, but we do have Daniel in here just in case. Otherwise, we've got Siege Army, who's if we're playing Unity Babylonians, then I might as well be playing Unity Crimson as well. With Babylonian Siege Army is kind of a nice little potential auto block, or doesn't really need support, but obviously you can be negated. And then we've got Mounted Forces and Conjurers, both to go find some stuff in reserve, which we've got Carcasses and Confusion of Mind, which a lot of times we'll be getting Confusion of Mind with Endless Treasures because that hasn't been errated yet. Woohoo. This is one of the last games that I'll get to play with it like that. Carcasses is usually going to be taken by Conjurers or something, but if I can take it with Endless Treasures to draw 2 instead, then might as well. And then of course we've got Confusion in here. Been on a little bit of a Confusion kick lately. It was at least in last week's deck and maybe the deck before it as well. Especially with cards like Conjurers or Persian Horseman is another good one. It makes it a pretty good card to just kind of sneak into the reserve there and pull it out at the right time, and hopefully be able to snipe a Son of God, or at least something else that's pretty important. So yeah, that's pretty much the defense. I wanted to revisit an offense, one of the first offenses I played in rotation, which you may recognize from the channel before. It's an offense that I called Isaiah Dab because it kind of focuses on using Isaiah and Aminadab to bounce my opponent's evil characters. Um, Cannot be negated, or like without them being able to negate it. So I've got a whole bunch of banned all cards. By a whole bunch, I mean 3, with Faith of Samuel gathered together, and Marriage Covenant to ban a bunch of heroes into battle. And namely, we're going to be banning in Isaiah and Aminadab to try to actually win the battle, but we're also going to try to get some value by, getting like Ezekiel and Cherubim to top deck some of their dominance, and maybe David to search for something, Watchmen to draw some cards, things like that. Get some value, maybe abandon a few of their heroes too while we're at it. And of course, there's always the option to abandon Noah and shuffle the banning enhancement so that you have it again for later. So that's kind of a neat little combo that we kind of tried to feature last week too, but I forgot to actually use it in a way where I could shuffle Bless the Nations with my Noah when I was playing Joe, and it was kind of a mess. But anyways, that's pretty much what we're doing to the offense. We're just revisiting a little bit. And by the nature of playing white and green and now crimson, we're playing a whole lot of like character counters, which is kind of cool. Can be really good, can be a little bit vulnerable to kind of have all your eggs in one basket, so to speak, but we've got a few other things too. So, but we've got Jesse, we've got Obed, so negate their characters in territory, negate their neutrals. We got Jonah. If they shuffle, or if they search, we get to shuffle. Then with Babylonian Merchants, if they search, we get to capture. And then of course Golden Calf to negate their characters and territories, stop them playing enhancements. Sheol to punish searching some more. Confusion of Mind to negate their heroes, and a lot of defensive Lost Souls like Punisher to negate their heroes, Distress to negate their stuff in territory. And Wicked to make our evil enhancements regardless of protection, and Humble to make some stuff cannot be prevented. So lots of kind of control aspect cards with a little bit of speed mixed in as we can, with like Numerous as stars, and of course Endless Treasures still. I opted not to do Offering Your Son in this build. Might have been a mistake, might end up being a mistake. I guess I haven't actually played the game with Seth yet. For a change, I'm doing the intro before the game. Crazy. I mean, I always do that. What are you guys talking about? What? But we'll find out. I don't know. I've got a lot of curses in reserve, so getting Endless Treasures back every turn is nice, but I don't really mind keeping Golden Calf active or keeping Confusion of Mind active, because they're both usually pretty solid. And only got one animal in reserve for Offering Your Son, which, I mean, usually that's not what it's going for anyway, but I don't know. I just like the flexibility of Delivered, so that if I draw it like during the battle, then I can play it afterwards and get that Endless Treasure value. And yeah, we've got Great Fish in here for a little lurking surprise, and maybe a Jonah battle winner if we need it. Oh, sorry about that, really dry. Maybe that just means it's time to get to the game, right? I guess the last couple things I'll mention, now that I got those out of the way. Last couple things, Grapes of Wrath is one of the last few cards that I decided to put in here after playing a couple test games. I originally had Valley in here because I was like, oh, Babylonian Merchants, get some capture stuff, Seized by Babylon, get some capture stuff, and then maybe if Aminadab goes to discard, I can cheese the rescue with that by adding Aminadab to battle, so on and so forth. But I feel like with all of the banned all cards that I have in here, Grapes of Wrath has a potential to get me a little more value, and it is really dry. Water is so good. So I just play the banning cards, banning all of their heroes, and then play Grapes of Wrath, and if I'm losing, then I get to make another battle. If not, well, I just took out all their heroes, so probably worth it. And yeah, Hypocrisy was one of the other last cards I added because I took Oath of Purity out of reserve for Solomon's Dream, which is another kind of last minute card because, like I said, we're more controlling, not too speedy, so we want kind of some speedy options here to get to our Son of God and Second Coming. So it's Oath of Purity came out, Hypocrisy went in. I don't remember what I took out for it, but it's basically just to bounce my David and my Noah if I want to reset them, or my other heroes if I need to for whatever reason. Just have to be careful that I don't already have Noah's Ark out because then Hypocrisy doesn't work. Anyways, before I cough again, let's get to the game. Ooh. Alright, all set?
Yep, I've got the Lost Soul Drew 8 and stuff.
Sweet. Let's do it. Oh, I need to load a deck. Haha.
You're like, wait a minute, there's no 8 to draw.
I don't need cards. Alright. Got a couple Lost Souls here.
Wait. I continuously forget that this whole time you've been playing like 57 card decks, and I was like, wait, why is there only 49? Why is there 49 cards when you do 8?
Yep. Been running it with the 57s. It seems like it's been okay, although I don't know. I guess I did time out in 2 games, so that might have something to do with that. I rolled a 3.
Let's see. I will roll a 6.
Sure you will.
I guess I'll choose myself to go first. So I'll start with a star. And I'll look at your hand. Awesome.
You can help me to figure out what to discard with Prosperity then?
Probably. There's a lot there. Alright. Alright, I think I've taken my gander.
Okay.
And then you can do your stars.
Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and discard the top card of your deck.
Oh, that's lovely. Watch it be something really important. Okay. It's not half bad, but not a card I want to see go.
Nice. It's not the worst, not the best. Okay. What do I want to discard? It's gotta be something, right?
I mean, it almost has to be.
At this point, can I get that back? I don't think so. Yeah. Well, it's not going to do anything for me in the first turn, probably, anyway, so we'll discard Lurking.
Cool.
That's what we got.
Coolios. Alright, so then I will go first. I think we'll start with laying down a nice Rahab the Defender here. And let's see here. Now the question is do I want to lay her down as Meek or do I want to lay her down as regular at the moment? I think I'm going to lay her down as regular.
Alright.
And I'm going to play a Ruth meets Boaz and grab Boaz himself, lay him down as Meek.
Sounds good.
Lay down a false leaders here. Lay down Solomon's Dream. Go to the deck for an Elimelech. Shuffle that up. And I think I'm going to start this off with a battle with Elimelech and discard that Solomon's Dream.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll draw 3. Now I'll go to the deck and I'll grab me an Obid.
Obid.
Put him up in the hand. I mean, it almost seems fitting with what the one neutral card I saw there. And then I get to add somebody to battle. I think that add is gonna be David. Convert him to Meek. And grab an Old Testament card from my deck. And I think, let's see here. I think this thing to do here is grab me a Boaz's Offspring.
Okay.
And that is my rescue.
Alrighty. Block with the Deceiver.
Naturally.
And yeah, I think we're gonna go for a Nebuchadnezzar, and we'll toss your next enhancement.
Okay.
Your initiative.
I think in that case I will just angel you.
You would.
I totally would.
Yeah, well, I think I will play Falling Away to convert David to pale green.
Okay. David is now pale green.
Woohoo.
Lay down an Obed.
Mm-hmm.
And lay down an Evil Kinsman's.
Okay.
Lay down a Boaz's Offspring. And grab a Ruth hero from my deck, which is going to be Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
And I will let's see. I think I will trying to think here. I think I'll leave it at that for now. And turn it to you.
Cool. Well, pretty poor timing on those 2 lost souls.
Yeah, those specific 2 lost souls.
Yep. But let's put down a storehouse, put down a Sheol. Let's put down I guess at the moment it's negated, but we'll activate a golden calf.
Cool.
Put down a Minidab. Let's play play Faith. Search my deck. And we'll grab... I'll grab my own David. Seems fair.
Mm-hmm. Do you mind if I'm gonna actually activate that Kinsman's to put David back there?
Yep. You could do that.
Yep.
So that puts David back in the deck. And Faith is discarded.
Mm-hmm.
And in that case, I will... I guess I'm going to rescue with a Meek Obed.
Meek Obed.
Bet you never seen that before.
I actually can say that I have not seen a Meek Obed, just himself out there. I think at this point in time, I'm going to, since your hand's protected, I'm going to mayhem on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to shuffle those up, and I'm going to draw another 6. And let's see here. Discard that. And can't take from the reserve at the moment.
Correct.
So I think I'm going to go with Persian horses.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to discard your golden calf.
It's not very nice.
No, unfortunately.
Wasn't even doing anything.
It might not now, but and then I believe it's Unish.
Yeah. Alright, so let's play Marriage Covenant.
Mm-hmm.
And I will ban to this guy. And I guess we'll just grab all the rest of these guys that you got here. So I will yeah, so I guess we'll use Aminadab's ability first to bounce Persian horses or horsemen. So you have special initiative.
Okay. I don't have anything against that, unfortunately. So he's just going to be bounced.
Okay. And then I will use Rahab to bounce. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point then. I guess we'll... Yeah, I guess I will bounce anybody with Rahab.
Okay.
And yep, that's it.
Okay, cool. And then I believe you just get the lost soul that I have in my territory.
Sweet.
Hey, there we go.
Thank you for the heroes.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'd say anytime, but I don't particularly believe in that.
Alright, we'll put down a face down artifact.
Cool, cool.
And I will pass the turn.
Sweetness. I will draw 1, 2, and 3 cards.
A lost soul for me, huh?
And yeah, no, I don't really want to draw one, so
Hmm. Is that how it works? You don't want
yeah,
to, so you just don't.
yeah.
And
It's just not a thing I do if I don't wanna.
paying off the Lackey shuffler.
um, and I think I'm going to start off with a I think by activating an artifact, which will be Boaz's Scandal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to play a False Piece. Reveal from there. Um,
Search for a lost soul.
yeah, I'm looking for this particular one that just kind of does something, but you know, I don't want to put one in play. It'd be kind of cool if there was like a lost soul that was kind of like a lost soul and or an evil character. I don't think they'll print that, but I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not
Like
sure
if
exactly
this,
how that'd work.
it'd be like if this lost soul is rescued, you can give your opponent a token instead and convert this card to an evil character or something like that.
Hmm. Yeah,
I think
I
that'd be
could see that.
cool. But I don't know if that'd actually be printed, you know. All right, so I should probably make a decision here. I think I'll go with Threshing Floor.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I believe so. And then I'll play Land of Moab. Currently trying to click my hand when I wanted to click the deck. And then I will grab me a Boaz's Foreman.
Mm-hmm.
None shuffle on that. And I think I'm gonna go up with a
And before you attack, if that's what you're
oh
about
yeah,
to do,
yep.
I'm gonna play. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna play an Evil Woes to negate your Threshing Floor.
Okay. Um let's see then. That puts me in more of a pickle. Um I think I'm gonna then discard my Boaz's Sandal. Search my deck for a different hero then.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna go and be like that. Um and I'll grab the Reapers. Um and I'm gonna go up with the Reapers and go to the reserve for my own marriage covenant.
uh-huh. Um,
And that is my rescue.
well, I got nothing for that, so I will give you a prosperity.
I always love a free soul.
Yeah. Didn't even make you
Those are
work
my
for it.
all right. Um then I think at this point in time I'm going to pass the turn.
Alright. Let's draw 3. Interesting. All right.
I don't like interesting.
So I think what we gotta do here is, yeah, we're gonna use storehouse, grab Solomon's Dream from my reserve.
Okay. You did use a search ability, so I get to trigger false leaders.
Yep.
And you've got 5 cards in your hand?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna do
Not letting you play that false piece, at least.
I'll play that no regard for the Lord, and I'm going to decrease your Obed to kill him.
That's not very nice.
No.
Okay. Then I will use 3 woes to negate your Obed.
Okay.
And I will... Huh. So we're definitely activating this. Question is, what do I want? It's underdeck it.
Is the real question.
Let's see. Think what I want to do. Oh, right. That's a good call. Okay. Then in that case, we're gonna do Confusion of Mind. So you can discard 2 good enhancements or a good dominant to negate it if you would like.
I think for now I'll save it.
Okay.
But you did use a search ability, and now you are at hand advantage. So I can go to that discard pile.
Yep, I suppose you can.
Yeah. And I think I'm gonna play another Kinsman's Agreement.
Okay.
Is evil, because that's the only way to play it.
I'm going to put down Mounted Forces.
Mm-hmm.
And I will come at you with Amenadab the Generous. And since a Meek hero is in play, I will play a Lost Soul from your deck.
Okay.
And I think we're going to do this one.
Okay. So that's played. And you did use a search ability.
Yep.
So I think I'm gonna go for that false piece.
I do not have hand advantage though at this point.
That is true. That is true. I have to check to see if I have anything in the reserve. I do not. So I will pass on that then.
Okay.
And let's see. I think I'm going to, at this point, go Deceiver to reserve for Foreign Wives. So you've drawn 5.
That I have. Alright, so Deceiver is 1 search, and Foreign Wives is a mandatory search, so I will trigger Shield twice.
Okay. Actually, to save that time, I'm gonna just shipwreck that Sheol.
Okay. Don't like that. I will. Yeah, I will go ahead and pass.
I'll pass as well.
Okay. And with that, I will. Yeah, I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I'll draw 3 cards. And I'll lay down Salmon the Cloaked.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to activate an Endless Treasures.
Okay.
I'm going to take it to the bottom of my deck, go to the reserve, and activate Golden Calf. And my Threshing Floor is no longer negated, right? Or was that
Correct.
still the target?
It is
Okay.
not. Yeah, Obed
What
is
was the
currently
target again?
Obed.
All right, right. Cool. This is where things get complicated. I think what I'll do is I'll attack with Meek David, and I'll look at the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and take 1. And I believe it's just a look, right? Yeah, so you don't get to see those.
Yep.
Owner top 8. And this is actually a rather hard choice. I think I'm going to take this one. Keep those at the top. Okay. Well, I just noticed you can see what I took. Oh well.
No, for me it just says a card, but
Oh,
for
okay.
for you it says what it is.
Okay. And that is my attack at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Well. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to wait on trying to block here, and I will give you the darkness.
Cool. And actually, wait. So has the battle already ended? Are we in like battle resolution where I could play like a dominant?
I mean, I guess I would. Yeah, you can play a dominant before I give you the Lost Soul if
Okay.
you want.
Because I wanted to play Chronicles on that Confusion of Mind,
Okay.
so that after battle, my heroes activate again, right?
Yep. And I would also
Okay.
hit your Golden Calf and your Kinsman's Agreement.
Right, that's true. Okay. So those are discarded. Completely forgot about that. Kind of a oversight of mine, unfortunately. Um, and then
I'll allow it.
um, I think that'll be it for my turn here.
Alrighty. Um, let's see here. So I got your false leaders. Yeah, I think I will opt not to use Storehouse.
Who?
I will use 3 woes to negate. Let's negate Jesse.
Awesome.
I will put down a Jonah
Mm-hmm.
and Isaiah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. If I do that, will that work? And I think I'm actually going to go to my rescue. Yeah, maybe. Yep, I'm gonna rescue with Isaiah.
Okay. Um. Hmm. Let's see here. I think I'm going to go and use my horses. I'll
Mm-hmm.
draw 2. Lay that down. Um, and then my initiative.
Not using the search or not taking an OT enhancement.
Um, no.
Okay. Then I will. Yeah, I'll play Angel of the Lord to discard the Horseman.
Who? And I will give you a prosperity.
Cool. And I will play Mace Road.
Okay.
Search my deck. A good card. Not sure if any of these are gonna be good enough, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I should have done that differently, but oh well. Let's grab delivered.
Mm-hmm.
And yep, I'll leave it at that for now. Pass the turn.
Okay. Oh, oops. I'll just draw 3 then. Let's see. And so it says protect meek and root heroes and territory from harm. That has to be from like neutral or evil, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, any evil in my neutral.
Okay. Let's see here. I think that I will play an evil woes on your Jonah,
Mm-hmm.
because that can get annoying. And I will play a Stewart House for right now. And then I'll play a Love Righteousness. I'm gonna look through my deck for a white hero. I think that white hero is going to be Ruth the Redeemed.
Mm-hmm.
And I will then attack with Ruth the Redeemed. And I will reveal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the top of my deck. And I will take 1. And those can stay where they are. That's my attack.
Protective from banish, discard, withdraw, and the first evil enhancement played. Yeah, I'm gonna block with mm, mounted forces, and I will take confusion from reserve.
Okay. Um. No, my false leaders can't go to discard pile at the moment, so I believe it is now your initiative.
You're passing.
Yeah,
There's,
your initiative.
okay. Um, I will. Let's see. Yeah,
Wait, yeah, I was bigger than you, right?
it's mutual right now,
Okay.
so it would be your initiative if you want to play something.
Oh, it's my initiative.
Yeah,
Oh, gotcha.
it's because it's mutual.
Okay. Um.
That's why I was confused when you're.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I had to think about it there for a second. Then yeah, I think I'm gonna go with mm, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with a shared meal.
Okay.
And I get it interrupt with mounted forces take, right?
Interrupts the last ability. Yep. So this
And
is
then so that
tentatively
interrupts
back in my
that.
reserve.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna withdraw UCBN.
All right. Um, yep. So I get withdrawn, and I can take a good enhancement from my reserve.
I believe it's protected by storehouse.
Yeah. That it is. All right. I will give you the hopper.
Awesome. I'm gonna lay down a shield and my lying prophet, and you may go.
Yep. No lost souls. Hmm. Sheol, you say?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I will. Um, I'll use my woes on. Let's go with so many good targets.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I guess we'll go with your Obed.
Okay. Obed is negated.
Mm-hmm. And then I will um, not use storehouse.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess I will make a make a rescue attempt here with Isaiah.
Okay. I think I'm going to use the Lying Prophet to discard a good prophet, which will be Isaiah.
Okay, so I get special initiative.
Yep.
We'll play. It's tempting, but I don't think I can risk that. So yeah, we gotta go with Gathered Together. Interrupt that. We'll abandon Aminadab. And a lot of your dudes are meek. I guess Rahab. Foreman. Yeah. Jesse. Oh, I guess we'll just bring in everybody. Why not?
Okay.
Main part is that Aminadab will bounce Lying Prophet. Cannot be negated because of Isaiah.
Right.
And Rahab will bounce your Jesse. And I guess your Boaz to negate something false leaders, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, he will be bounced, and you get Forsaken.
Cool. I will put down Jesse the Root. And I will play Solomon's Dream.
Okay.
Search my deck for Son of God. And then I will play Delivered. And activate Endless Treasures. Underdeck that. And this time I think I want to take my carcasses from reserve. And I will not draw. And I will pass the turn.
Okay. Draw 1, 2, and 3 cards. Let's see here.
What happened to those lost souls we were talking about that you wanted to draw for me?
Um, there are currently no lost souls for you to draw, so or for you to take.
I meant that you were supposed to draw some for me.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I failed a part of that plan.
What, half of your deck is lost souls now?
I guess so. Um, I think I'm going to lay down a regular Boaz. Um, and let's see here. I will lay down a face down or wait. Yeah, I guess I've already passed that. So lay down face down artifact. Play a Jesse. And I will go up with Ruth, or not Ruth, Boaz. And I will take a good Ruth card from deck or reserve if Ruth is in play. Ruth is in fact in play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take my own Abinadab. And that is my attack.
Alright. Block with mounted forces again, and
Okay.
take confusion again.
All right.
My initiative.
It would seem so.
Alright. Play confusion. I'll name Son of God.
Mm-hmm.
And regardless of protection, because I'm
Um,
wicked.
would I possibly be able to play Son of God to negate the way? Oh wait, no, you've already played Confusion,
Yeah.
so that would not work.
And
Okay.
yeah. Less wicked. Since it grants a modifier, it cannot be negated. So even if
Right.
you had,
And that's where I realized my flaw in that plan. So
yeah.
go ahead.
Oh, you did have them both.
Mm-hmm.
That was. Guess I was doing my part hiding the lost souls too here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll remove the Son of God
Ooh.
there.
Okay.
Parade and marriage covenant. Profane daughters, scattered sheep. Okay, I'll just look through your deck quick too. Yeah, there they are. Okay.
So in this case, that doesn't grant special niche, so I wouldn't be able to do anything about that.
That is correct.
Okay. I was just making sure that I got all that right.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so then I will still my initiative then.
Um,
Nice, if
I
you wanted
believe
to
so,
play it down
yes.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. I will play carcasses to discard yeah, I'll discard Boaz.
We'll discard Boaz.
Yep. And it cannot be
All
negated
right.
because he's dual icon.
Oh, he's
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
No, I can't do that. Because your foreman is. Oh wait, no. It's only the first evil enhancement. That's right. That was confusion. Okay. Yep.
oh, I didn't realize that's what that did. I thought it was just multi-brigade.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy good right now. Anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Um, so I in turn get special in this, right?
Well, it cannot be negated, so there's not really. So, yeah, special
Right.
initiative doesn't really do anything, I guess.
So, so I couldn't like interrupt and ban anybody.
Right.
Right. I was just making sure there.
Yep.
Um, I guess he does in fact die. Should have not given you that chance, but it was my fault. You may go.
Okay. Well, if it makes you feel any better, still no lost souls for you.
Who?
Um, upkeep. Um, I think we gotta. Um, guess what was yours? Hmm. Maybe it was on your threshing floor.
Threshing floor?
Yep.
Okay.
Um, and then I will. Uh, I will not use storehouse.
Okay.
I'll put down Babylonian merchants,
Okay.
and I will. Yeah, I guess there's not really much I can do about that with your shield out. So, let's see if you got anything to protect lost souls, which I don't think you do. Um, yeah, so I'm going to put down Jeshua, and I will pass the turn.
Okay. See. And there they all are.
You found him.
Yep. Then let's see. Um I will use the storehouse out.
Yep.
All right. I guess I don't really want to activate any of them besides imitate, which will just imitate the humble.
Oh, that's for dominant initiative.
Um, I think unfortunately, let me just check here. was God, Son of God. Chronicles. Oh, oh, okay. I'm going to then just give you the dominant initiative.
Alright, I will play the Son of God and the Second Coming.
All right.
And I'll do
Yep.
it. Man, that one turn, like, for you to, if you had gotten your Aminadab any sooner, or if you had one more turn to use him.
Here's the thing. I was gonna use the Second Coming to grab back the Angel of the Lord, on um on your mount forces
Mm-hmm.
before you played the duel, before you played the carcasses, but I
Mm-hmm.
didn't realize that it was CBN if on a dual icon card,
Right.
which is why I was like, I guess I'll see if I can save the Angel of the Lord type thing till
Right.
later because obviously I had a couple of interrupts here.
Yep.
That was again a misjudgment on my part. That
Yeah.
was felt like a lot better game
Yeah,
than the last one.
that was good. Yeah, that was and I definitely didn't feel like I was really ahead at any point, and it was like even when I was kind of just like playing catch up, there was never a good time for me to play grapes that I was hanging on to all game. So I was like,
Yeah,
if I rescue right here, then we're gonna be tied, and then he's gonna rescue again, and then it's gonna go back and forth. But yeah, I think yeah, definitely getting to my or drawing into my Second Coming, and then being able to get that one turn for my Solomon's Dream to Son of God was what saved me there.
yeah,
Because I definitely would have drawn another Lost Soul before Son of God.
yeah. And see, that was another misjudgment on my part because if I had just saved the Kinsman's Agreement, I could have negated the search off of Solomon's Dream,
Yeah. Yeah, I
which would
probably would
would
have
have
been a little bit more careful that time around to try to make sure that I didn't play it when you had that out.
right.
But yeah, it
And
would have
still,
made it
even then,
tough.
it would have stalled,
hmm
right? But yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah, no, I think that this deck definitely worked out uh, pretty well for you. Just kind of a luck of the draw sort of thing, and having my
Hmm.
storehouse to stop some of your soul gen and stuff,
Yeah,
and then the confusion obviously uh, helped me out there. At
yeah.
least,
I feel
well,
like that
at
was
least for the
the
one loss soul.
yeah. I feel like that was the MVP of that game.
Yeah, yeah, I've been on a little bit of a confusion kick lately. It's pretty good,
Yeah,
and it,
especially in rotation here.
yep. And if you've got like, I mean, with Persian horsemen it's good, but in Babylonians you've got both mounted forces and conjurers that can grab it, so it's kind of doubling your odds of having a character that can grab it and play it.
Yeah,
And then the Wicked being there was clutch to get it out of your
yeah,
storehouse. It's like I almost it kind of made me realize that like underdecking the Lost Souls with Sheol, like it it was it would have been good to slow you down a little bit, but with you playing Shipwreck and bringing them back out, then it let me have other Lost Souls to give you other than Wicked, so I
right,
could keep it on the table because I didn't really have any blocks at that point.
right.
So it was a little bit of a catch 22 for you, I guess.
Yeah, apparently.